Hey there guys, and welcome back to Let's Play Persona 3 FES, finally. So, first off, I'd just like to apologize in case my throat and, voice sounds a little bit tired. Oh yeah, we have to go to a party with Yuko, of course we do. But I just got back from Anime Expo, and I am a bit, tired, to say the least, and sick as well. So I'm stretching it a little bit, but I can't stay away from recording any longer. And yeah, Yuko, I think it's great that we helped those kids. Yeah, no, totally. Of course it is. How could it not be great? You don't have to be shy with me. We're together. Oh, no, don't worry about it at all. It's not a problem. You're pretty cute. I don't mind when you stare at me. It gives me a reason to stare back at you, right? Isn't that what it is? Oh, okay. Do I like kids? Yeah, I like them decently. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Their innocence and everything like that. Yeah, no, I understand what you're saying there. I completely agree. Yeah, of course, it's not like we've really done anything besides sit here on your bed. Would I want it to be a boy or a girl? I guess a girl? Hey, awesome, I'm glad. I don't know, I think being a boy, raising a boy could be a large headache. I think raising a girl will be easier, and I do think that, personally. In some ways. In some ways it would not be easier. It's all difficult. Also, what's wrong with Yuko? You don't have to blush like that. Hey, we're sitting on your bed after all. I mean, you don't have to imply, it's kind of implied anyway. Yay, our relationship is stronger. Also, just in the interest of full disclosure, I'm not sure how this is gonna turn out. The first 26 minutes or so of my commentary of this episode was lost. My microphone, caught the very opening of the episode and then died for 26 minutes. 27 minutes almost. So this is post-commentary. The post-commentary Super Genius coming at you right now. Also, don't worry about it, Yuko. You saw stuff on TV. Yeah, no, it's not a problem. I don't mind. I do not mind at all. But yeah, so I mean, I've never done a post-commentary Persona before. So hopefully this goes well, is what I'm getting at. If it doesn't, I fixed my microphone problem. This time it was a problem with Audacity, and my microphone together. It was dumb. It was my bad. So I'm sorry. Hey, Junpei. Yeah, I know it. However, I mean, we're getting close to the very, very last shadow. I'm so excited, so freaking pumped. I'm sad. It's been killing me that I haven't been able to record for the past nine days or something. Especially because we're almost at such a pivotal time in this game. I mean, we're almost to the very final shadow. 13 in-game days until we're there, and it's like no time at all. At least it feels that way. And my body is ready, your body should be ready, and we are ready to actually start getting back on track here with episodes on a daily basis again. I'm so sorry there hasn't been anything. I tried to record episodes beforehand so that I would have stuff to upload while I was at Anime Expo. However, that ended up taking way too much time and I couldn't get it done. So I was like, oh, okay, well, I'll record when I get back instead. And, I felt great all weekend, and then I got off the plane. And literally almost within probably half an hour of getting off the plane in Seattle, because I live a bit north of Seattle. I was coming back from LA. Getting off the plane, the sickness just, hit me. So I don't think I actually caught it on the plane. I think I was just too active and hyper, and my body was it knew that I didn't have time to be tired when I was down in LA at Anime Expo. So it was kind enough to wait until I got back here, which is either good or bad. However, it killed my throat. Just even breathing through my mouth and or nose at one point was decently painful. Super raw throat. So I was completely unable to record. And it's only been 2 days since then, and my throat is a lot better now. However, it's not 100% perfect. So I'm sorry if I'm kind of pushing the envelope with this episode and Recording a little too early. I hope my voice sounds alright. Like, I'm super self-conscious about it, considering this is like the third time I've mentioned it already. Okay, Miss Terauchi, what's up? Of course I know what tofu is. How could I not? I mean, we're in Japan, after all. Tofu is... Yeah, and soy... Okay, what's up? Soy sauce is made from soybeans. Tofu is made from soybeans. Natto? Oh, don't even get me started on natto. Pretty sure that's fermenting them. Yes. Personally, I think it's very icky. Yeah, exactly. It's touchy. I've never had it good before. That doesn't mean it can't be good, necessarily, but just be forewarned on that one. I'm not so sure about its capabilities to be tasty. So we hung out with Yuko, which we've been dying to do for quite some time. So, Keisuke, I guess we could hang out with you. I mean, we're actually getting along quite nicely. Our rank is increasing very quickly. I am pleased by this turn of events. Well, not really turn of events, more considering I'm the one doing it. A turn of event is something like outside your control, right? At least theoretically. So what was up last time? Keisuke was like, I don't remember. It's been so long. I remember like he won that competition, didn't he? Or at least, well, was in the finals and gets an award for the competition no matter what? Isn't that how it was going, Keisuke? I don't remember. Please enlighten me. Oh, okay, I won't tell anybody. Oh yeah, and you got the opportunity to study abroad, of course. How could I forget that? So... Oh, really? But you're completely capable of making your own decisions, I can tell. You just have to tell him that, right? Well, maybe you should pipe up and actually get a say in everything. He wants to understand you. Really? Oh, are you gonna be a doctor? That's actually a good question. You act like a doctor a lot. Well, not necessarily. I mean, there's always turning back. Well, not always. I mean, two roads diverged in a yellow wood, and sorry I could not travel both, right? But be one traveler long I stood, and looked down one as far as I could to where it bent in the undergrowth. Robert Frost's The Road Not Taken. I had that whole thing memorized at one point. I could probably rattle it off, but that's pretty boring. I'm sorry, Keisuke, I was taking away from your social link here. He can make his own decisions, though, is what I've come to. That was pretty much the moral of what I just saw, I do believe. So, Keisuke, it'll all be okay. Oh, this is not going well. However, I gotta power through, because once we get past this, we can get back to the epic and awesome times, which is Persona. Epic and awesome times at Gekkoukan High. Now that sounds like a fantastic movie. Speaking of which, the Persona 3 movie was just announced. So, I mean, hey. Yeah, I mean, Keisuke, whatever you want to put faith in. It's called faith for a reason, right? Okay. You are a very interesting type of guy. There, Mr. Man. Very interesting indeed. You... Almost eccentric might be a word I would use to describe you. You switch between so much stuff all the time. You're like, oh, I'm an artist. Oh, I'm a doctor. Oh, I'm a fortune teller. Which, I mean, makes sense considering you're the fortune arcana. But I digress. So let's get back out to Paulownia Mall here, and we can see what I chose to do in Paulownia Mall together. Because I have no idea. I'm guessing, let's see, it's Thursday? Probably just went to the arcade and was like, yo dog, give me Persona stats. Because that's how I do. Oh, no, of course, I forgot. I want to fuse away my cert, because with cert, I can fuse with any type of weapon here, and I can make an awesome weapon for Junpei. And it doesn't matter which you choose, you will always create that Levatane, or however that's said. I'm sure I just butchered that. I'm sure someone will correct me as well. However, instead of dealing physical damage, it doesn't deal slash damage, it deals fire damage. And it has fire boost built into the weapon. So it's like super fantastic. However, I mean, it's kind of expensive if you think about the fact that you're fusing away your cert. So we gotta go buy him back now, because he's also an epic persona to have just in general. Awesome fire persona, especially at this level. So, well, Agi persona, should I say. How much is he to buy back, though? That's the question. Holy, 118,000 yen! It's a good thing we have 536,000. I mean, that's a chunk of change right there, if I do say so myself. That doesn't mess around. Okay, Elizabeth, thank you for having those personas ready for me to purchase again, I suppose. I mean, you kind of take my money. I don't think it really costs you that much yen to reunite me with my persona. Or, I mean, I guess I don't really know how that works. You put it back into my soul or something? I don't know. I don't think of that as costing money. But, I mean, hey, it's the mechanics of a game. Come on. Oh, hey, yeah, Monkey Man. Monkey Man will be available to us tonight. It's Thursday, after all, right? Yeah, he should be here Thursday through Saturday, or Thursday through Sunday. One of the two, I don't know. It's been so long, I've been out of Persona. I'm forgetful anyway. I'm super forgetful anyway, so forgive me. Forgive me. Okay, Mutatsu, let's hang out and see what's up. Oh, we're not even going to, like, really hang out with you that much. Like, we are, and our relationship with you is going to increase soon. However, our relationship with you is not quite there yet. We are working on it. It's a slow process. Oh, who is on the phone? Hi, Yuko. Am I busy right now? No, not at all. What? And it's Sunday? And Sunday is usually Akinari Day. However, I think... Oh, well, actually, no. Thinking about it, we will have plenty of time to hook up with Akinari. Not like that. That's not what I'm trying to say. Oh, Beebster, I'm sorry. I actually just made plans with Yuko for Sunday. How did I know you were going to ask to hang out with me on Sunday? Oh, I'm a psychic. Sorry. However, we will have enough time to hang out with Akinari, but we need the points for Yuko's social link, so we can max her out. So, don't worry. I'm not forgetting Akinari or anything. This is all purposeful, I promise. As is everything I do, except when I forget stuff. Forgetting stuff isn't purposeful, but pretty much everything else I do is. So you just gotta trust me sometimes. Oh, hello, Mr. Edogawa. You are terrifying to me right now. You're hard enough to commentate live. Even harder for post-production super genius over here. In the house. Yo dog yo. This is Amanda's jacuzzi. Right? Isn't that like yo yo yo, it's Amanda's jacuzzi or something? Isn't that from like the Amanda show back in the 90s? I don't know. Someone who's a little older than me might remember that. Like, I remember it, but I didn't really watch it that much. It didn't interest me. So someone who's like 20, 21, if you could tell me if that's right or correct me, that'd be awesome. Because I don't remember how that goes. I just remember it's Amanda's jacuzzi, and there'd be like some iffy kind of funny one-liner. And then that would be like, this was Amanda's jacuzzi on the Amanda Bynes show, blah blah blah. It was weird. Nickelodeon was weird back in the day with like, Real Monsters and Rocko's Modern Life. And all those shows. I'm trying to think of what else there was. Doug? Actually, that show was pretty normal. Yeah, but Nickelodeon was weird, is what I'm trying to get at. None of this just like normal SpongeBob stuff or whatever's on Nickelodeon nowadays. Is Nickelodeon like real, like live action stuff nowadays? Okay, Mr. Edogawa, I've been kind of paying attention to your lecture here. What question do you have for me? Who was the founder of Theosophy? Wasn't that Blavatsky there? I can't help but remember that name. It looks so funny. Blavatsky, and it's so fun to say. Even if that's not how you say it, that's still fun to say. Our charm has unnecessarily increased. We are the charmiest kids in school. You're not going to get away with my lucky charms, or however that goes? I don't know. I guess you look so pretty sitting there. I never really talked to you because... I don't know why, because you're a robot, I guess, so I hope you don't miss that I'm not really talking to you that much. However, my apologies. So let's not go to the PA room. Or... I mean, I guess we don't need to go to the well, actually, yes, of course, no. We have to go down because we got that request from Elizabeth to get a Sengoku-era helm. And who do we know? We know a teacher who has a Sengoku-era helm, don't we? pretty sure that we do. Oh, and we actually already met him, so all that hype was for nothing. You know that Mr. Ono is the guy with the hat. However, he does not appear to be in the teacher's lounge. I don't really want to take a look at your mind supplements. You ordered a bag of sand and you got a mind supplement as a bonus? And now you're giving it to me? What is wrong with you, Mrs. Onishi? I wouldn't trust this thing as far as I could throw it anyway. Not to mention, like, giving it to a student. You don't make any sense to me at all. As if Mr. Ono's not here, that's pretty much the only thing I'm interested in. So can I please leave? Do you mind? Yeah, docosahexaenoic acid, or however you pronounce that. I don't know, that was just a really quick reading. Considering I just kind of glanced at the screen really quick there. However, Mr. Ono, he's not here today. So I guess we'll have to come back tomorrow, and probably the next day, and the next day, and the next day, until the year 20,052. That didn't come out right at all. I was trying to say 2052, but 20,052, that's pretty far into the future. I mean, from where I stand right now, that's 18,000 years, 18,040 years, considering this is 2012. So, to you people out there who might be watching this in the year 20,052, hello from the past. Things are boring back here. We have these things called computers and schools and stuff. Because probably by the time 20,052 rolls around, I don't even know if humans will have bodies anymore. We might just be ethereal masses in the super hyper-evolved world that they live in at that point. Okay, Hidetoshi, we can talk after the meeting, that's fine. And they'll be so smart because the internet, like, we will live on the internet, like Mega Man Battle Network style. Like, we'll be those robots. And then we'll know everything, and it'll be kind of awesome in the year 20,052. Oh, well, it's Hidetoshi. It's okay that it's getting dropped, really. The PE teacher? Is that really the best teacher you could get to endorse you? Oh, well, I'm sorry, Hidetoshi. Yeah, well, you kind of brought that part on about yourself. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad that you can appreciate this. Like, I'm glad that you can see this with your own eyes. You really shouldn't blame yourself. I mean, it was all means to an end. However, I mean, at the same time, yeah, I mean, no, you don't. I'm not that smart or anything. You don't have to look at me that way. It's just, I just say what's on my mind, and that's all that is, Hidetoshi. Don't worry about it. And then you realize that that's what you were doing to the entire student body? Bullying them by an ignoramus with whatever else that you said there? Well, I'm glad that you came to realize it and not just me, because now you're not a giant dick. Well, I mean, a little bit, maybe. But now you're actually like a guy again, like a guy that's actually worth hanging around with. So thank you, Hidetoshi. I'm glad. And we still have one more rank with him left. That ought to be enjoyable. I wonder what he will want to do. Maybe he'll want to go out to eat or something? Oh, Hidetoshi, I think if you told people that, I mean, I think they would be accepting of it, you know? Yeah, okay, I'll keep it a secret if you want, Hidetoshi. Okay, bye. Okay, so evening of the 23rd is Friday. Gotta get down. Hi, Yukari. Yeah, Junpei was just talking about that the other day, too. It should be, yeah. Okay, yes, let's do our best indeed. We will. I know I'm gonna give my best. You better give yours, too. I mean, we're not gonna mess up on the last one, right? Right? Yes, the answer to that question is yes. So... Oh, the music there sounded like really super deep through my headphones for a second. I'm like, what in the world is this remix of this song? But no. Okay, Monkey Man. Last time it said our relationship was going to grow stronger soon, so I'm going to take it at its word. and we can hang out together and have fun times and smoke some cigars and drink some alcohol, and life will be good, hopefully. And if life isn't good, well, we can just bitch and moan about our problems together, because that's what we do. Yeah, it's me. It's always me, Mutatsu. Come on. You don't feel so good? Well, maybe you should stop smoking and drinking then, right? What? Is everything okay? Like seriously, you're kind of old. Maybe you should head home. Yeah, did you just drink too much, or is it what? Or is it something different? Oh yeah, yeah, it is. It is just drinking too much. yeah, I guess so, Mutatsu. Getting old. Wait, you live alone? But isn't there other people at your shrine? Yeah, what about the others? Yeah. You don't depend on nobody but myself. Well, that is a southern sentence right there if I've ever heard it. Wow, actually, I've never really noticed it, but Mutatsu has a pretty thick southern type accent. Southern. Oh, if you say so, Mutatsu. I'm not completely sure I agree with you on that one. Living alone has its benefits. I'm not going to try to disagree with you on that. However, living with other people also has many, many benefits. To put it simply, okay, TLDR. Someone else can always mess it up, but that's not an excuse not to live your life, Mutatsu. That'd be like saying, because you're going to die someday, don't even bother trying to live. That's just an awful way to think about it. Live your life as if every day was your last, Mutatsu. That's my opinion, at least. So don't leave something until tomorrow that you could do today, unless it's homework. And I didn't just say that. I'm a good role model, any parents out there who might be watching. I definitely did not just tell your kids not to do their homework. Because homework is important, and actually, homework's very important. Speaking from okay, Mutatsu, that's probably a good idea. I'm sorry, I hope you feel better. Yeah, what about it? Yeah. What a harsh world we live in indeed. I'll be careful, Mutatsu, don't worry. But yeah, speaking from a standpoint of someone who slacked off on their homework and got some bad grades in a couple classes, it's really kind of biting me in the ass right now, FYI. So people out there who are just entering college, or even if you're in high school, grades are easily the most important thing you could possibly imagine. Like, they were important 20 years ago, like when college wasn't the most important thing. However, nowadays, especially with jobs being like as competitive and everything as they are, they're super, super important.
Oh, sorry. No one was here, so I figured it'd be okay.
What?
It's rare for you to be here. Is it for archery club?
Yes, the teacher asked for a report.
On a report on
I
what?
see. Then you must be busy.
Not really. At least not compared to you.
Was that underhanded?
I wanted to ask you something.
Yes?
Senpai, why did you decide to fight?
Well, I guess you could say it's my way of atoning for the past.
Really? I guess that kind of makes sense.
I see. Well, in my case, I don't really have a reason anymore, if I'm being honest. I know the whole story about my father now. But I was thinking maybe I could erase the mistakes he left behind.
That's one way to think about it, Yukari. Not necessarily a bad way.
I guess I should have thought about this earlier, huh? Why didn't I question myself sooner?
What's done is done.
But it seems like everyone has their own reason for fighting. In the end, defeating the shadows is all that really matters, isn't it?
Yes.
What are you trying to say?
I'm not exactly sure. It'll all be over after the next full moon, but I'll probably still be trying to figure it out.
Maybe so. But at least then we'll be able to return to a normal school life. The student council members will be here soon. If you want to talk later, let me know.
No, that's okay. Thanks for listening.
Okay, well that happened. Also, Yukari, as you said, defeating the shadows is really the only thing that matters, right? So, isn't defeating the shadows in and of itself reason enough to fight? Like, the fact that you're, like, saving the lost, well, the people with apathy syndrome and all that kind of stuff, isn't that reason enough for you to continue fighting? It seems like it should be, at least, well, to me. But everybody has their own reasons, after all, as Yukari was saying. So if that's not reason enough for her, then let her find her own reason. I'm sure she'll find it, eventually. So, Teacher's Lounge, is Mr. Ono here today? Please, oh please, oh please. That would just be wonderful if he is. If he's not, well, I mean, I guess I understand. But still. Oh, Mr. Akoda, you don't have to worry about Miss Toriumi. Syntax? Maybe it's Leet speak. I hear she's fluent. Oh, you don't want teachers to grow up. You seriously didn't notice me here? What kind of teacher are you? Okay, what's with this all of a sudden? That doesn't make any sense. I'm looking for Mr. Ono. Not Miss... Stop talking about Miss Toriumi. Like, I care about her, but I don't really care about her right now. Are you kidding me? She's like my favorite teacher ever. It's not a problem at all. I think that I believe what you were saying isn't wrong. Maybe she's just trying to confuse you, Mr. Ikoda. So, my commentary, my original commentary, is about to pick back up right here. So, thank you for listening to my post-production super geniusness, and enjoy the actual other me. Yay! Sure, I don't really care about what syntax you believe may or may not be correct. As long as Mr. Ono is not here, that's the only thing that I need to know from you. That's all I really care about. So, with that out of the way, let's go back upstairs, because speaking of Yukari and everything, Yukari is available to hang out with today, and we should probably hang out with her. I mean, we gotta get her social link prepped for when we match Yuko's, after all. So, Yukari, back to the back of the classroom, like always. Not one of those people who sits in the front of the classroom, like me, actually. I generally sit in the front for some reason. Unless it's a class that I don't like, then I always sit in the back. Even if I still, learn everything the same way, I can't sit in the front of a classroom I don't like. I can't pretend to be that interested in it. I don't know. Maybe that's bad of me. Maybe I should be sitting in the front, because then I'd learn better in a class that I don't like, or something. I don't know. Oh hey, we went to a different mall this time, Yukari. But I like the people at the bookstore. Don't tell me it's lame. What? Oh, great. You lost your wallet? That's not good. Oh, dear. You got your wallet stolen? Okay. Okay. If you... okay. Bye, Yukari. I am now very alone indeed. What will I do? Well, she told me to wait right here, so I guess I'm just gonna wait right here. Yukari, where are you? We should go look for her. I do not trust. If she's actually, if she found the person who stole her wallet, who knows what she's doing? This could be bad. Possibly. Oh, dear. Yukari, what have you gotten yourself into? Oh. This is not good. What will I do? What do we do? I guess we could just, like... We should help her. Honestly. Oh, hey! We even, like, punched the guy! Yeah, of course, Yukari. Don't worry about it. I'm sorry that I didn't come earlier. I didn't realize that you were going to be in trouble with 3 gang members. I mean, that's serious business right there. Also, I love how we literally beat them up and sent them packing. That was pretty awesome of us. We are just the best around. But we're not intimate yet, right? Oh, please. I don't need to accidentally screw this up. Not really. They were threatening you. Why did I come after you? Because I care about you. That's why. Well, yeah, but you also were gonna get in trouble, possibly. Yukari, it's gonna be okay. I understand that you're angry, and this is how you've always been, but... Good, I'm glad that you've calmed down. I don't need you being mad right now. Okay, bye, Yukari. Well, at least we saved her, whether she feels like she needed to be saved or not. It's just the way things go, I suppose. Oh, I was just out saving Yukari, you know, the usual. So, next time on Let's Play Persona 3 FES, we will continue our social link romp that we've been doing right now. We still have a bit of time before the next full moon, so just gotta keep on trucking, like a trucker, I guess. I don't know. So, until then, thank you guys so very, very much for watching this, and I hope you're having a fantastic day.